Hey, my beautiful boss women. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Thursday. I wanted to do just a little video to remind you that you have permission to be truly, utterly, unapologetically you. To own your power, to live life on your terms, to do things your way, even if it doesn't see fit in the current realm that you are in. You know, so many of us are in search of ways to do things, on the answer to some of the problems that we are facing or the challenges that we're facing. And we want to work on some of the things that we want to work on ourselves. We want to be better. We want to learn new ways, new perspectives. We want to be better in each and every day, right? We want to show up as our best possible version. And what's brought this video about is actually, hey, Lo Jay. Every time I read your name, I'm like, oh, yes, I know who you are. And I know why your name is how it is as well. So, yeah, I hope you're really well, and I hope life is treating you amazing. You know, what's really brought this topic about for me today is that I recently joined a coaching program to help me systemize and automate some of the back end of my business that I'm, continuously doing, right? It's been nearly 13 years that I've ran my own business. So I feel ready to implement some of this stuff. And what's interesting is I've learned a lot of this stuff over the years. I've heard it a lot of the time in each and every program that I've done. I've read it and I've heard it, but I haven't really heard it. And now I actually feel ready to implement some of this stuff. And what's interesting is in this group, there's a particular way to do it. They tell you to do it a particular way. And whilst that is amazing and it's giving me lots of ideas and it's giving me lots of things to have a think about, the thing that's really popped up for me this week is that it's okay to learn new ways. It's okay to learn new perceptions. It is okay to put yourself out there to search for answers, to find answers, or to look at different avenues that you could explore in order to be able to get what it is that you want. What I do want to remind you of today, hey Ashley, how are you? Give me some love when you jump on board. Let me know how you are, how your day's going, and anything you feel compelled to tell me. What I do want to remind you is that it is totally okay to do it your way, to take your time, to give yourself permission to be unapologetically you, to take on board the things that you are learning, and decide and make a choice for you as to whether or not that is a good fit. And what's challenging sometimes about this, oh, thank you. Congratulations. I didn't know you were pregnant. Yay. Thank you for the videos. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing my videos of late. It's because I've got a new perspective on my business and where I want to take it. And, I am revamping some of my programs that I'm offering women on a much deeper level. And, it's really important when you are surrounded by people who are conforming and following what other people are doing. When you are in an environment where everybody's doing it the way they're told to do it or the way that they should do it, it can be quite challenging to take a step back and ask yourself, is this the way that is going to best fit for me? Does this resonate with me? Is this going to work for me? Would I like to implement this for myself in my business? How does this see fit with what I would like to do? And you know, if it's for your body, right, and you join this body program and you're wanting to change your mindset or your body, right, if you're wanting to, or for the people that have worked with me in the past or will work with me in the future, it's like, I teach you tools. I educate you with as much information as possible for you to make a choice as to whether or not that is going to fit into your lifestyle, whether or not that is going to work for you. And this is a really big part of what I teach and why I am so passionate about educating you, right? Because I can write you a training program. I can write you a diet. I can give you the exact steps that I've taken to change my mindset and to change my life. Like, I can give you those exact steps, right? The thing is, you are different to me. Your lifestyle is different to me. Your body is different to me. So whilst I can give people my exact steps, that's awesome. But when you go to implement these, something that I encourage you to do, and I want you to give yourself permission to do this. Because what works for me may not work for you, right? But what is important, what is really important in this is that you are open to learning new ways. You are open to seeing things in a new perspective. You are open and willing to explore and experience some things that may or may not work for you, right? That is what is so important when you take a venture on new things. So even for myself right now, you know, I'm in this program where all these women are following this like step-by-step process that this woman has created her business from. And all of this information is amazing, right? There is a fuck ton of information, like overload amount of information, which is crazy good, right? Because if I take the perspective that, wow, there's all this information and I get to choose for me, I get to choose for my business, which of this I'd like to take and which of this I'd just like to explore and which of the stuff I'd actually like to let go. Because it's not a fit for me. And I want you to think about this in the context of what you are currently wanting for yourself. So what you are currently wanting for yourself, right? If you are wanting something, we all want something, right? We get to one space and then we want more. If you're in this group and you resonate with me, you will always strive for more, right? Because you are a boss woman. You want more for yourself. You want more for your relationships. You want more for your business. You want more, right? Because you're here with this one life and you want to live it to its absolute maximum capacity. I would like you to remember that you have a choice in each and everything that you do. So just because you learn something, or just because somebody told you that it worked for them, or just because somebody says this will guarantee you this, you always get a choice in this. You always have a choice as to what you take on board, what you let go, and what you just might like to experiment with. And, you know, that's the biggest essence of what I teach my women and what I teach you in my programs and what I will be launching soon on a much deeper level is about you always have if you're just following something because they said this and you never consider for yourself whether or not that might work for you, you're making your choices from a space of somebody else's word. However, if you take a step back, oh, my hair's going a bit crazy today. I tried to make it was in a ponytail and I tried to make it look sexy and it's a bit all over the shop. When you make a choice for you from a space that is from a space where you considered whether or not this would be a good choice for you, and considering what you might like to get from this. So, like, another way that I can say this is your intention behind what you do, right? So in the context of myself and this business program that I'm doing, right? My intention is to learn this about systems and structures that I could implement that would work for my business to make my life easier, so that I can reach more women, impact more women, empower more women with my message, which is to own your truth, like create levels of self-awareness so that you understand why you're operating the way that you're currently operating, why your current reality is the way that it is, right? Why your relationships are the way that they are. Everything is a direct reflection from you, because you are the centerpiece to your entire world, your entire life. So, in order to be able to change your reality or change your current experience, it is very, very important to create a level of self-awareness that will bring it back to you. Because how you show up in your world, how you show up in your relationships, how you show up in your business is vital to what you perceive around you, right? It's how you're looking at things. And that basically comes from your internal makeup. So, like, to give you a really sort of like simple example, if you are waking up pissed off, if you are, life is happening to you and you just fucking feel like you're drained and it's like dragging you along and nothing's going your way, and, you notice that shit thing after shit thing after shit thing after shit thing happens, yeah? It is your perception of what is going on, right? It is within you, or what is going on within you, that is creating this perception of life is shit right now. However, you can flip that on its head. Like, you have the power to flip that on its head. When we're emotionally invested in the current situation that's going on, hey Catherine, how are you? When we are invested in the current situation that is going on emotionally, and we're getting worked up around it, and we are feeling like it's just like too intense, it's like I can't change it, I don't know what's going on, that is your indicator for you to get some guidance or some support to pull yourself out of that situation, to see it from a different perspective, right? So when we're caught up in our emotions, it is really challenging and hard, even for myself, to be able to sometimes see it from a different perspective. Because we're caught up in that bubble of emotion. We're caught up in that energy that feels yuck, and it's like, I just want to fucking run away. I just want to escape. I just want to, I can't deal with this shit anymore. When you are having those feelings, or when you're thinking like that, it is because you are caught up in your emotions. Now, you can't solve a problem on a level that you created it, right? The more you resist it and the more you try and fight it and get out of it, the more it'll just meet you at that level. How you get yourself out of that is by seeing it from a different perspective. Cool? So I'll give you an example, my mind-body management program, which has been turned into a 3-month immersion at the moment. It will be launched really soon. And I'm really excited about it because it just goes levels deeper than just 1 month. And, it is something that's been brewing in me for a while. However, it was just, mind-body management was like the surface level of it, right? Let's just help women create levels of self-awareness so they understand that this is what's happening. Understand that when you're in that emotional state, it is not a place for you to make decisions. It is not a place for you to get frustrated and angry and be like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. It's not a place for you to make massive decisions, right? You can either make the choice to then get that guidance and support externally, or you can go and educate yourself on what you don't know, because you don't know what you don't know until you know it. And learning about yourself, learning about the way you operate, having a look at how you're currently viewing the world, like having a look at your mindset. Like, how are you actually viewing things? And if you're looking around at your world right now If you're looking around at your world right now and all you see is shit, like your relationship shit, your business is shit, like you fucking feel like shit, right? It's got to do with what is going on within you. And it's really hard just to change that state like that, right? We're boss women. We like to get shit done now, so we like to change our state right now. Cool? The thing is, coming at it from that angle is like this, yeah? So it's just, you're banging your head against a brick wall. How can you diminish this? How you diminish that is A, get guidance and support, or, reach out, go learn something, get some education around what is actually going on so you're better equipped with tools to be able to deal with it in the future. So for that example, like mind body management is teaching you the tools, giving you tools to see which resonates with you, to see which aligns with you, to see which will work for you. Some of them will and some of them won't. What is the key takeaway or the most important point in that message or in that sentence that I've just said is like, what works for you and what doesn't. You are not the same as every other woman on this earth, right? You are not the same as me. Cool? So when you're following somebody else's blueprint, sorry, my phone, low battery again. When you're following somebody else's, I'm just going to get a charger, one sec. My beautiful man, Hendrix, bought me this 3-meter charger. So for situations like this, he's helping me out in the tech side of things because I'm not so savvy with tech. However, I'm getting better and better every day. So when we follow somebody else's blueprint and it doesn't work to a T, we get frustrated and we get pissed off and we get overwhelmed and we get annoyed that it's not working for us. Cool? The thing that we don't do is stop to check, hold on, is this actually something that resonates with me? Is this going to work for me? Does this fit into my lifestyle? Do I feel inspired by this? Do I feel this will benefit me? What am I willing to do? Am I willing to see how it fits and take what I like and and leave what I don't like? And what am I willing to do? What am I willing to do is one of the most powerful questions that you can ever ask yourself. What am I willing to do? I'm willing to explore all of this. I'm willing to try a couple of different things. I'm willing to try a multitude of things. I'm willing to try this to see if it will work for me. Then what you have is this beautiful energy of standing in your power to make that decision for you. Now, whether or not that works, we don't know. Like, you will figure out what works for you. First, you might want to be willing to be open to explore it, to try new things, to see what will work. And in turn, what happens is we get to write this beautiful story. We get to write this beautiful book, this beautiful chapter of our life, right? It's not about getting it right. It's not about being perfect. Because honestly, if you're trying to get it perfect, what are you trying to get perfect? You're trying to get somebody else's blueprint perfect. That isn't going to be perfect because it's not your blueprint. Right? When you're trying to be perfect, like perfect to who? And if you've got this expectation in your own head about getting it perfect, like where the fuck did that perfection come from? Like ask yourself, like where is this expectation or perfection that you're trying to attain? Where is this coming from? Because that in itself will be a very interesting answer for you. So To summarize this video and my message today, I ask that you take a step back to stand in your own power. Ask yourself what you're willing to do for you, and to be open and willing to explore new avenues or new perceptions or new ways. We are ever growing, ever evolving. We have opportunities to expand every single day, to grow every single day. And there's so much information and education out there that you can try out. You can see what works. You can see what doesn't work. Listen to yourself, because you will, how you feel towards that will be an indicator as to which you want to move forward to and which you doesn't really sit with you. It's not really my jam. Doesn't really turn me on. Doesn't get my juices flowing. Cool? Take the time and the space to allow yourself to really listen, tune into that within you. It's not right nor wrong, right? It's an experience. It's not right nor wrong. It's an experience. And through that experience, you will either get closer to where you want to be, you might move away from where you want to be, but you'll have some vital lessons and an amazing experience in amongst that to take forward with you that will get you closer. There is no right or wrong. It's what you choose for you. And I just want to remind you of this, and I want to give you permission to be able to make those choices for you. You have complete permission, right? To be unapologetically you, to live life on your own terms, to be whoever it is that you want to be. And remember this, when you step out into the world or into a crowd where everybody is following the norm, where everybody is doing, what that person's doing, where everybody is following that person's blueprint, you don't have to do that. You get to make a choice. You get to make a choice every single day, and you get to own that in your own way. And when you make that choice for you, there is nothing more empowering than making those choices for you. Cool? What I also would like to do is, if you feel that what I am talking about is resonating with you, if you would like to have a conversation about how I can guide you or support you and navigate your own way through your life and get closer to where it is that you want to get to, I will put a link in the bottom of this video for you to book a call with me. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. And yeah, I hope you really got some amazing takeaways from the video. Hey Crystal, how are you? I'm just going to go back and read some of these comments. Hi there, I've just finished up cleaning my house, putting my feet up. 40 weeks pregnant tomorrow, trying to hurry up and get my baby out. Your baby will come as soon as it's ready. How cool, I'm attracting pregnant women today. Not sure what the message is in that. Hallelujah. It's nice to hear what you're saying, Eliza. As most people say you have to follow exactly like this. Yeah. And, it's even challenging for myself sometimes, because you get into something because you want to learn and you want their outcomes, right? What is important to remember along the way is that, you can live your life any which way the hell you want to live it. And you only get one of these lives. You get one. And, my question to that is, if you're always following somebody else's blueprint, that's somebody else's life. You get to write your own stories. You get to write it however you want to. And whether it work out or not, that's cool. There is so much learning in there, and you can grow from that. And that's what makes your story truly inherently you. It's we get to write our own books. Why are we rewriting somebody else's book? It just doesn't make sense. And it's not empowering. Yeah? I couldn't agree more. Everybody is different. Yeah. You're making me emotional, Lo. Yeah, thank you. Because honestly, that is what my true message is. That's honestly, that is honestly the message that I want to convey to every single person that comes into contact with me. That's the message I want to leave. That's my imprint I want to leave on the world, is that everybody is different. And you know, if you can get to learn, understand yourself, get to know yourself, get to learn what you like, what you don't like, you get to stand in your own power and make these choices for you. Like, you have this beautiful, beautiful experiences that you can share with other people that they will then grow from. If everyone was just following somebody else's blueprint, like, everybody had the same freaking story. Boring. How boring would that be? Like, seriously, you'd be listening to the same shit day in, day out. Boring. All right. Guys, have a fabulous week. End to your week. Remember that you can turn around any situation that you want to. And just go get it, girl. Go get it. All right. Bye.